Stone Vet, Stone Vet, Stone Vet, Stone Vet, Stone Vet, Stone Vet. The Stone Vet, the Stone Vet, the Stone Vet, the Stone Vet, the Stone Vet. I hit the ground running when I'm invading your country. It's still with honor and discipline. Throw my guns like onyx, dressed in camo with ammo for every situation I handle. They got us marching and stepping by my platoon. They get trampled if it ain't raining.
What's up, guys? Sergeant G here from the Stone Vet USMC. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. I'm glad you guys are here with me on this Monday. Hopefully your Monday hasn't sucked. Hopefully you've had an amazing Monday getting through it right here. I just went to Costco, had to go get some freaking groceries done. And what can I say, dude? We got a storm coming in. There's a new storm coming in, man. New storm coming in. It was 73 today. And now tomorrow's supposed to be the high of 35. Wednesday's the high of 23. I think Thursday's the high of 26 or something like that. So I had to go get groceries for the kids, right? You know how it is when you got a bang of kids. When you got a bang of kids, man, you got to make sure you have enough food here because they can't go outside, right? They definitely can't go outside and they can't go and have fun. So I got to make sure I got enough food here for them to be able to go and you know, so they can be rambunctious as they always are, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, listening to the #1 Marine Corps podcast. I got a green screen, but since I use Mozilla for freaking, what do you call it? For smoking bacon, it says the browser doesn't support virtual backgrounds. Craziest crap I've ever seen. What's going on, Smoke? How you doing, sir? I don't get it. Mozilla will not let me use a virtual background, so I got a green screen. The only reason I got a green screen, though, is because the ladies over at Seasoned Crazy decided they'd rather have a green screen than to see my messy garage full of boxes from me packing, right? They said, we got to have a green screen. We got to have a green screen. I said, all right. We'll do a green screen. Right? So now it's a green screen. I would have some awesome stuff in the background, but Mozilla is great. I know, but I use StreamYard with Vet Radio Syndicate, and I don't have access like what you gave me, Smoke. I don't have access over there. So if I log out over there, I gotta call them to give me the passcode so I can log back in. Versus over here, I have my own crap. Maybe I should use Edge. I don't know. Maybe Edge will let me. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't. It's fine. I don't care. I don't mind the green screen. Hopefully you guys don't mind the green screen either, man. I'm super excited you guys are here with me today, man. Like I want to say, like I always tell you guys everywhere, I'll give a huge shout out to my sponsor. My sponsor, Rafa 180, provides you the best medicinal grade CBD on the market, hands down. If you guys are suffering from anxiety, depression, aches, and pains, Rafa 180's got the product for you. Me, I can't sleep. I suck at getting sleep, right? How many of y'all suck at getting sleep? I suck at getting sleep, but what's amazing over at Rafa 180, they have products that help rest your mind so you're not thinking about the next thing. I know you Smoke. What's going on, Scarlett? How you doing? What's sleep, right? So I know Smoke stay mad busy here on Smoking Bacon. He's always posting post, right? I know he ain't getting no sleep. As most of us, we don't get sleep, right? Like Scarlett just said. What's sleep? What is that, man? What I love about Rafa 180 is that they have an amazing product called Sapphire. It's a CBN product that helps relax the mind. They also have a product called Night Ops that was created by an Iraq War veteran, Army veteran, Smoke. An Army brother, an Army brother created Night Ops to help rest the mind. So whenever you go to sleep, you'll be all right because guess what? It's going to turn the mind off. It's going to turn your mind off. So you're not thinking about tomorrow. Thinking to make sure I got to get this up. I got to get up that. I got to get this. I got to get that. I got to do this. I got to do that. Right. He created because he has insomnia too. Right. He couldn't sleep. So he created a product that has radio frequency to provide bioavailability to your body. So when you take it, it's almost instant. It digests into your bloodstream quick. So you're relaxed. I took mine last night before I got in the shower. So when I was in the shower, while I was doing my thing in the shower, it was kicking in. So when I went and laid down, dude, I passed out. I love it. I love the product. What's going on, Snowcone? How you doing today? What, Scarlett? Sleep or dead? It's true, but I mean, that's one of the things you can go check. Go check out Rafa 180. That's Romeo Alpha Papa Hotel Alpha 180.com. And when you check out the Stone Vet USMC, you get 15% off your entire purchase. You spend $85 or more, you get free shipping to your front door. And it's usually within 2 to 3 days because it's all priority shipping. So you're going to get the product real quick, right? Snow Cone said, I'm alive, but work sucks. I bet, you know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting to hear back. So I applied for this position like 3 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago, I applied for it. My references sent in they sent in what they thought about me and stuff. And so I reached out to them last Monday. So a week ago, a week ago today, I reached out and said, hey, have you guys made a decision yet or anything? And they said, nah, we haven't made a decision yet. I said, okay, cool. So I'm gonna wait till this Friday. I'm gonna reach back out to them because what sucks about these guys is that they don't, they definitely do not have, they don't get back to you if you didn't get the job, which is retarded, right? What kind of management is that they don't look at you before they get back, man? Let's see. Scarlet Devil said, I don't have the vet badge anymore. She said, Smoke told you to look on your profile. I don't know. I'd have to look myself. Did it change while I wasn't paying attention? It probably did. Smoke's doing all kinds of crap with Smoke and Begging. He's getting that thing up and running and getting it going, man. So that's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to. He fixed it. He says Scarlet. He said he fixed it. So he said. So that's why I gotta wait. I didn't hear nothing back. Today's a federal holiday, so nobody that works for the government's at work today. And so so I'm gonna reach out this Friday. I'm gonna email him this Friday, and I actually got to ask him about a question because I applied for a position, another different position, right? I hope I heard good news about it too, Snowcone. I really do hope I do. But one of my things is that I applied for another position, but they told me I didn't get it because of some kind of preference or something. So I'm gonna actually just reach out and say, hey, I don't know if you guys have made a decision yet about the current position, but I got a question about this one. Who can I get in contact with? Because I've emailed them twice and I haven't got any word back. The government works now. They pay good. I want to say I work, but they pay good, and I can't complain about the pay. It's not too bad. I don't know how people live off of it. But if it wasn't for my disability check, it'd be a struggle, dude. For real, hard at doing nothing. You're absolutely right, Smoke. So hopefully, what I'm saying, hopefully I hear some good news. So I got to get this job just so I can go back to smoking weed again. Honestly, that's my biggest thing is being able to go back and smoke some good freaking weed again. So here in Oklahoma, we just passed the bill 3414. Now we got to move it up to the Senate. It passed here at the House or however it works at the state level for psilocybin, for allowing psilocybin smoke more pot. You're right, Scarlett. I wish. I'm trying. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to do. So they just passed a bill here talking about psilocybin, right? Allowing psilocybin to be legal in the state of Oklahoma, and that's what we're working on now. It's got to go to the Senate to get approved, but they said there's a lot of people in favor of it. And this is one of the biggest things I talk to people a lot about is that you have to get out there and advocate. You have to fight for what you believe in, man. I smoke extra for you. I appreciate it, Scarlett. Smoke up big. I'll tell you, if I get this job, I'm gonna go get me like an ounce of weed and a tobacco leaf, and I'm just gonna roll a fucking ounce of weed and just smoke that shit and just smoke it. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm just gonna sit there and just smoke the crap out of it. I know that this show's gonna be a lot better when I'm able to smoke again. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be a lot more fun to be sitting here smoking while I'm talking with you guys, man. Yuck, you lost me a tobacco. I gotta roll it in something. I may find something. I may find some kind of other paper to roll it in, but I'm gonna roll a fat ass fucking blunt when I'm able to smoke again. And so that's what that'd be great. I just can't wait. I hope I get this job. I really hope, because it'll be a promotion too. It's a big promotion for me. It'd be a big promotion, and I'll be able to go back to smoke weed because I'm not required to have a clearance, and I'm not required to do a urinalysis. And this is 100% telework because these guys are apparently based out of DC, and I'm wondering if that's going to be a loss for me because I'm not out of DC. I'm in Oklahoma, so I don't know if that'd be a fault for me, man. So you down in Florida now, right, Scarlett? Is that right? You down in Florida now? I think it's where all the vets live, are out in Florida. I swear. Like Jacksonville is like the best place, apparently. Everybody keeps talking about how amazing Jacksonville, Florida is. So I don't want to go to Jacksonville, Florida, dude. I spent 4 years in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I spent you're not in Florida yet? I thought you was there already, man. I thought you was already there. So prayers, brother. I appreciate it, Facebook user. I don't know who that is. Thanks for the prayers. I need them. I need them more more than just a job, just in life in general. I need the prayers, dude. Honestly. Let's see. Had a small hiccup with my Jeep. Oh man. Well, that's why they're taking so long. They're teleworking. They think they can take their sweet time. So I know, Snoke. I'm telling you what. Everybody's teleworking. You know what I'm saying? Ever since COVID happened, I telework every other week. That's me. I telework every other week, and And so I've been teleworking for 2 weeks straight now because I had COVID. I got COVID last week. And so I just got over it this past Wednesday. So I've been teleworking from home for like 2-3 weeks now. I go back, so I gotta go in the office. They got me taking they got get this smoke. They got me taking a daggum SharePoint class. They want me to go take a SharePoint class. It's a 4-hour class to learn how to understand SharePoint. And so I'm gonna go do that. It's supposed to be stupid cold tomorrow. Like the high is 35. So I was like, I gotta get out of the house. And I was like, I don't want to get out of the house, man. So I gotta go take a SharePoint class, and then I'm supposed to go back in the office Wednesday. But I told the boss, hey, you gotta watch this weather, dude. We're expecting to get a half an inch of sleet starting Wednesday. And I was like, that's gonna go Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I was like, what's the point of coming into work, dude? If there's gonna be sleet, I'm not driving in. If there's sleet on the ground, I'm not driving in, man. Scarlett over at Smoking Bacon said the connector for my headlight needs replaced, and my blower motor started singing to me. Oh man! And today I accepted the call for war with my mom and said, "Oh my gosh, man! Don't you love life, Scarlett? Don't you love the way life is, Scarlet Devil? It's just it happens, right? Everything happens, and it's insane, man. It's life though. We all struggle, right? We all have our struggles every day. We definitely do. We definitely have our struggles every single day, and a lot of people don't understand that, right? My wife tells me all the time. She's like, "You don't like." So I'm doing a book. I'm doing a book with my wife. I'm trying to repair my marriage, right? I mean, I struggle with my relationship. That's one thing we struggle as veterans. We struggle with relationships, right? Regardless if it's with a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or even just friendships, right? We all struggle with keeping our relationships together, right? I actually enjoy it because of the struggle. But we really do. We have a huge struggle when it comes to relationships, right? And right now I'm trying to repair my marriage because I fucked up. I always fuck up. I've fucked up so much in my marriage. I'm surprised she's still with me. So this April we'll be celebrating 22 years of togetherness. We've been together 22 years, been married for 20 years this April, right? And me being a man, I do stupid shit. I know I'm not supposed to do it, but I still do it, right? And so I'm trying to repair my marriage right now. So I'm reading a book by Chad Rubrix, I think it is. It's a Marine. It's an Afghan war Marine, been deployed 8 times, seen a lot of stuff, did a lot of stuff. He's an MMA champion as well over at Strike Force. It's hard to connect when we carry our trauma. It is, Scarlett. And so this book is supposed to help heal marriage, right? Help heal marriages and relationships is what it is. He was talking about how him and his wife had divorced, had separated. They're back together now by the grace of God. But he was like, that's one of the things we struggle with, our own traumas, right? Growing up. He was 17 when he joined the Marine Corps. I was 17 when I joined the Marine Corps. He's probably my age, if not a little bit older than me. And one of the things that he talks about, dude, is how we deal with trauma growing up and stuff, right? I grew up in a broken home. My wife grew up in a broken home. We brought trauma into our relationship. We've been together since I was 17. Me and her, she was 16, I was 17 when we got together, and we've been together 20 years. All right. And so that's one of the biggest things is trying to, and in the book, he talks about how we're supposed to have mentors, right? We're supposed to find mentors to help us along our journey, right? It's supposed to help us find our mentors along our journey, and then we need those mentors to put us in check, right? Because we don't just need people just to be like, oh, you can do it or don't do it or whatever, but we actually need people who follow the same faith that we follow to say, hey, dude, you're screwing up, you need to fix it, right? And that's one of the things that my wife always tells me. She's like, you don't ever talk to people, especially from the church. She's like, how am I supposed to relate? And that's what he talks about in the book. Is like, how am I supposed to relate to somebody that's never been to a war, that's never seen the shit that I've seen or done the shit that I've done? How am I supposed to relate to these people? And I was like, no, I truly understand that, because I'm like, how do I relate to this? Like, what am I supposed to be doing if this is the case? If this is what goes on, like, how am I supposed to talk to these people about just regular life stuff that's going on, right? Especially in my marriage and stuff. And I'm like, so I'm reaching out, man. I got my brother Ron Breland over with Isaiah 6-8 Ranch out of Arizona. He's an Army guy, strong Christian man. And I've got to actually give him a call after this show's over. When the show's over, I'm supposed to give him a call so we can talk. And I told him about the book I was reading. He's like, oh, Chad. I was like, yeah. He's like, man, I know him, dude. He said, I've heard his story firsthand. Like, me and him, I guess they go back a long ways. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome, dude. And they have a ranch here. They have a ranch to help people that struggle, right? They help veterans that struggle with trauma that they've dealt with, And I told my wife, I said, I might go to it. I mean, it's like, I don't know what the cost is or anything. I got to look at the cost and see what the cost would be. But it is There's one in Michigan too. Mighty Oak is what it's called. Mighty Oak. I don't know. There might be one at Mighty Oak Foundation in Michigan. I'm not sure. But there's one in Texas. It's a 7-hour drive from where I'm at. But I was like, and it's for a week. It's like Monday through Friday, which is not bad. I can take a week off of work. I've got plenty of leave. I got like over 200 hours of leave. That I'm supposed to take throughout the year. And me teleworking, I don't take a lot of leave because I'm at home majority of the time. So I'm like, I don't need to take leave. Like, why do I need to take leave? I can do it while I'm at home, while I'm working from home. I think it's called something different here. It might be, but there's a lot of that's one of the biggest things, right? So it's a veteran nonprofit, and he brings veterans onto his ranch to help. And he's actually said he's got active duty people that are coming to the ranch, like they're paying for active duty people to come and do this, right? To get back into a civilian life, right? The civilian life after serving in the military. 'Cause that's our biggest struggle, right? That's one of our biggest struggles is actually how do I relate? How do I relate to this stuff? How do I do this? How do I become a normal person again? Like, how do I relate to normalcy, right? And that's a struggle. It really is. It's a huge struggle. And I mean, for me personally, it is. Like, I still struggle every day. Like, how do people make friends? How do people get along with other people and all this other stuff? And it's a struggle, dude. Like, for me, it definitely is a struggle for myself as well. And that's why I was like, so I've been reading the book, right? Like I said, I'm trying to heal my marriage, trying to fix my marriage because I don't want my wife to leave me. I mean, she's the best thing that ever happened to me. And if she left me, I'd be miserable, absolutely miserable. And so that's my thing. It's just I'm reading the book and reading the book and reading the book, and she's reading it with me. She's supposed to read it with me and stuff. And we're reading it, and it helps open up a lot of the trauma that I've given her, right? Because I've done a lot. I've done a lot of bad things to her, and she's still here, which I don't know by the grace of God. Honestly, I don't understand why she's still here, but she is, and she still has faith in me. I mean, she don't forgive me right now. And that's my job, is to try to help her to forgive me of my faults and my mistakes. Snow Cone over at Smoke says that's something that I wish there were more of and more readily accessible for vets. And no, absolutely, Snow Cone. And you know what the sad part is? So I had Travis Johnson on my show not too long ago. He's the creator of the Nonprofit Architect. He has over 100 plus shows, and he deals with nonprofits. That's what he specializes in. He's been in and out of the foster care system, and he's lived a hard life. He is a lieutenant in the Navy. He's about to retire. He's about to retire here in a couple of weeks. He's going to be retiring from the Navy, active duty. And so he created a podcast called the Nonprofit Architect. And he's like, right now in the U.S. is approximately 55,000 veteran nonprofits in the U.S. 55,000 veteran nonprofits. I was like, yeah, that's insane, dude. He's like, you're telling me? He said there's 55,000 veteran nonprofits here in the U.S., which is crazy. And people are still struggling, right? People are still trying to figure out, how do I live life? How do I live normalcy? Like, how do I build relationships? How do I keep my relationship strong with my significant other? And it's one of the struggles. Like, I deal with a lot of crap, dude. I think I bring it on myself. I need to understand it. And this is one of the things that I'm doing with my show this year. It's allowing people to understand the medicinal benefits of cannabis and psilocybin and CBD and stuff like that, right? So I just brought this Friday. I got a girl. Her name's Yana. She's from Russia. She's been in America for about 26 years now, but she's from Russia. I think she came here when she was 5 or something. Is what she was saying, And I brought her on. So her podcast is called Biblical Manifestation. So she talks about. She studies the Bible is what she does. That's what she does for a living, studies the Bible and understand it, right? Everybody has a religion or they have a relationship, however you want to look at it. So I brought her on to help people have a better understanding as to cannabis is okay, regardless of your religion or whatever you believe in. But cannabis is okay for you to use because God put it on the earth. Anything with seeds and it grows, it's here to help you, right? And so I brought her on board to have an understanding. And I've been talking to another guy here in Oklahoma. He talks about how he meditates he's like, I've used to use DMT, psilocybin, cannabis. He used to use all this stuff. He's like, now that I can meditate and get the same high that I get when I use these natural remedies. He's like, I can meditate and get the same high. And I'm like, wow, that is amazing. Honestly, if I could do that, I would, but I don't know how. So that's why I'm reaching out to these people who do this on a regular basis, Snowcone said because it's not something they know about or can pay for, and that's a damn shame. That's an effing shame. It's true, Snowcone. But that's the biggest thing is a lot of people don't know about these organizations that are in their area. If there's 55,000 veteran nonprofits, that means there's like 1,000 plus in each state. There's 1,000 plus in each state. And like you said, sometimes I can't pay for it, you know. But there's some organization like the Mighty Oak Foundation that I think they help with the pay. I mean, it's a week long. They provide board, food, and board, right, for a week, right? And so that's my biggest thing is like, hey, dude, I need to understand what. I think I'm gonna look into it just to help me as a veteran to help me become a better husband and a better father. That's my biggest thing. And I think I'm really gonna look into it. I can, I say I can take a week off. I can tell the boss I take a week off. I mean, a week's only 40 hours. I got 200 plus hours I got to burn, and so I think I could take it off during the summer or something, and take a week off or whatever the case may be. We're trying to move too, so I got to wait to see when these guys are screwing us over some more. These guys are screwing us, man. How open are you and your wife with each other? No, we're open. I try to stay pretty open with her. She's real open too. She's real honest. She's a freaking God-fearing woman. Like she's honest about everything. Like she does. She stays. She don't keep anything secretive. She is very open, and I'm very open with her. It's just I've slipped. I've slipped a lot. And I should be open. I should have been more open with her instead of slipping. Is what happened, Scarlett. I should have been more open with her instead of just slipped and followed my own ways, followed the evil that's out there. But I've made my mistakes, and I gotta ask the Lord to forgive me every day, and hopefully one day she'll forgive me again. That's a sad part again, right? And so I'm just trying to figure this out, trying to get this going, trying to get everything established, and try to get it up and running, and try to make sure that I can get her forgiveness. What I'm saying? That's the biggest thing is trying to get her for her forgiveness. So, but I mean, God knows, only time will tell. I mean, everything takes timing, right? Everything takes time, and you have to be patient, right? You have to be patient, and everything will happen for a reason. And so we'll see exactly how that goes, and exactly what it will be, what it will be. And so it's been crazy though. But I mean, these building this house, and now the guys that are building my house want to have a sit down with me. My wife's like, she just applied for a job. She's waiting to hear back. Hopefully she'll hear something back this week if she got it or not. She wants to get a job. And so my biggest thing is just they want to sit down with us. She's like, look, if I get this job and they want to sit down with us, I can't just tell the job, hey, I can't work today. Like I can't go to work today or whatever the case may be. And I was like, no. She's like, you're gonna have to go. I said, that's fine. I'll go. But I'm gonna tell them what for, because whenever whenever they decide to say, oh, we're good on this day or whatever, because now we're waiting on them. And so I was like, why am I waiting on you? I'm tired of waiting on you, dude. I'm super tired. Well, if she's still around, you didn't fuck up so bad. It can't be mended. It can be mended, Scarlett. It can be. It's just this takes time, and I got to show her my forgiveness, right? I got to be able to ask for forgiveness from her every day, And so, but these guys want us to come in. They want us to sit down. I told her, I said, look, I'm gonna be honest with them. I'm not gonna cuss. I'm gonna be stern. I'm gonna tell them, hey, break out your map. I want to see what's been done in my house in the past 8 weeks or the 12 weeks. I want to see what's been done in my house in the past 12 weeks. I want you to display it, everything that you've done in the past 12 weeks. Because the sad part is, I picked my lot out before they even put roads in this neighborhood. Somebody has already moved into a house 1 street up from me. Somebody's about to move into another house 2 doors down from me. And I still don't have sheetrock up. I have a frame, I have a roof, and a foundation. That's all I got. They framed it out, and guess what? They poured my foundation wrong. The sad part is that they poured my foundation wrong. And then it sat for weeks. And then after they framed and put a roof on it, they came back and said, oh, we poured your foundation wrong. I was like, it sat out there for 3-4 weeks before you guys started framing, and what? And my wife was upset because she was like, because they wanted us to pay because we had like $17,000 in overages. And I was like, all right, we'll pay it, right? I got the money. I'll pay it. And we started paying it, and we paid it all off. And now they stopped working. They completely stopped working. They don't have anything on the schedule. They have the schedule. They have this app. and it says everything's on schedule. They got nothing scheduled for this week. Nobody's coming out this week. I went out 2 weeks ago. Nobody was out there. I went out there 4 weeks ago. Nobody was out there working. And in the construction industry, when the sun is up, you're working. It doesn't matter. If that sun's up, you work. You work until the sun goes down, right? And right now we're in the winter, right? So the sun doesn't stay up very long. It stays up till about 5:15, and then it goes down. But nobody has been at my house working. And on the schedule, there's nothing scheduled this week. And next week, they just wait until like halfway, 07, your ass is work. Shit, like, yeah, 07. As soon as that sun comes up, you're at work and you're not off until that sun goes down, dude. Smoke, being an HVAC guy. And there's nobody working on the house, dude. And if I go sit down with these guys, I'm going to tell them straight up, I want to see what's been done the past 12 weeks on my house. Tell me what's been done, dude. I've got plumbing, electrical, and HVAC right in my house. 3 different trades. All of it's been done in my house. And that's it. I have no insulation. I have no sheetrock. I don't have any doors. I don't have any lights. I have nothing. Nothing in this house. Stop talking finances. Yes, ma'am. I'll stop talking finances. Snow cone. Oh, you're better than I would be. Smoke would need bail money for hell I'd be causing. I'm telling you, Snow cone, it sucks, dude. It really sucks. Like, I don't know. I'm truly frustrated. I am truly frustrated with the way these guys are. I told him, I said, if I had to leave you a review, I'd give you a 0-star review, dude, because you guys suck. I don't think you guys care about what's going on now. I've given you all my money and you guys stopped. It's like you guys stopped working. I said it's going to be what, June, July, August by the time I moved into this house. And I was like, what are we doing? Where are we going? Like, what is taking so long? There's people in the neighborhood building all day long. There's people putting roofs on. There's people freaking putting sheetrock in. There's people laying brick all day long. But I drive by my house and there's nobody out there. Nobody's doing anything. It's just sitting there. There's nobody installing anything. There's no brick being put on. There's no sheetrock being put in. There's no insulation being installed. Nothing is being done, right? Snowcone said he may laugh, but when I go off, you bet your ass I'm a scary ass chihuahua. I bet. And so that's why I really hope they just give our money back. That's what the wife has been saying. The wife has been wanting to. She's like, I'm done. Like, honestly, so I just wish. And that's what sucks about construction, because we gave them all our money, right? But then I can't ask them for the money back. But I got to be as aggressive as I can be, to where they'd be like, look, we'll just give you your money back. Like, this is not worth it, I'm just going to tell them. I'm just going to scare them enough to be like, look, dude, like, what you guys have done in the past 12 weeks does not suffice building a home. Like, any house, I mean, I got a pretty big house being built. It's a pretty big house, but I got a bang of people that live with me, right? You would think, right? Right? Snowcone said, right, someone, give me my money back or fix my crap yesterday, damn it. No, you're right, Snowcone. And that's my biggest thing, is that I'm just gonna put the fear in them and let them know, dude, look, what you are doing is absolutely wrong. Like, nothing is being done in any of these houses. But there's plenty of people out here working every single day. Every day there's people out here working. Every day. But there's nobody working on my house. I don't know what they're doing. They're in the same industry you're in. You can't just say it's COVID, right? Hey, COVID's COVID. I got it. I understand, right? But what is it that you guys aren't doing? These other guys are coming to work, working on these houses every day. I can go out there any day of the week and there's somebody out there working on houses, right? Did we get some snow? Yeah, we had snow for a couple of days. Okay, that takes a week off, right? And then we're expecting some ice in the next 3 days. So the rest of the week is shot. There's nothing else going to be done the rest of the week. They got tomorrow, and that's if they even come, because it's going to be 35 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be super cold. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is shot because we got sleet coming in. Okay, that's another week done, right? Now what? What happens next Monday, when all the snow and ice and everything's gone, right? Have y'all checked on any other complaints filed by the Better Business Bureau or your local county? I need to check. I need to look. These guys are legit. Like, you can sit and talk with them. But I mean, you're right. I gotta go. I should go in there and look and see. I should go in there and just see what if there's anything on the Better Business Bureau. They build beautiful homes. They build super nice homes. They build super nice homes, but it's to the point now. It's like, dude, what in the crap is going on? Really, you know? They keep pushing back the finish date because they literally do nothing. They're not doing anything. Mama Snowcone told me to send you some hugs. I'm sending some hugs, right? And so that's my biggest thing. It's just like it's super frustrating. It's super frustrating, their reviews are great. Better Business Bureau is an A+ Snow Cone. That's what someone said. Better Business Bureau A+. They build great homes. They're beautiful freaking homes. They really do. They take their time and stuff. But this is just getting stupid. Like, I mean, what does it take to build a normal house, right? 160 days, 200 days. I was giving them benefit of the doubt and say 210 days. I'll give you 210 days. We've been waiting 18 months, man. Somebody said hug back, Snow Cone. So we've been waiting 18 months now. I think we're sitting on 18, 19 months now. So last May, we went and picked everything for the house. The paint, the lighting, the tile. We picked everything last May, right? Last May, we picked everything up for this house. They said, well, we got to get on it because it's going to take some time. We got to order it, and it's going to take. I said, it's February now. March, April, May. It's going to be a year. In 3 months, it'll be a year that we picked everything up for this house that still isn't installed in this house. Snowcone said, you better believe I'd be filing a complaint with Better Business Bureau for sure. It sucks. It sucks. Snowcone, it really, 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 it truly does suck that this is what's. And I have no idea. I don't know how the other customers are because they're building homes for other customers. And I'm tempted to go and ask them, so what is your experience with these guys, What is your experience with you guys building your home right now? What do you feel? Home was originally scheduled to be done 14 months ago. 14 months ago, our home was supposed to be done. 14 months ago, right? And we've been rolling with the punches. You know how Summer is. She's real sweet and real nice, and she's been rolling with it. And she's like, "You can't. When I let you go, then you can go." So because she knows me, I'm gonna come at him and say, "Dude, what is going on? Like, what are we doing? What are you guys doing right now? Like, why is it taking so long to build my house? I've been working with you for over 14 months now, Let's see here. Summer says, I think the company grew too fast and they got over their head. And I'm sure they did, which is great. If your company's growing that fast, it's great, but you got to have a battle plan. Like, what in the crap are you guys doing? What is it that you guys are doing? Like, why is it taking so long? I hope so too, Snowcone. Snowcone says that's so stupid. I hope y'all get some answers. I hope so too. I hope we get some. I don't know. We're still waiting on them to see when they want to come and sit, because they wanted to sit down with us today. Was it today? Was it today, sweetheart? Then they wanted to sit down with us today at 09, and then they said, "Oh, we got conflicting meetings and stuff." Are you kidding me? Are you freaking? You told me 09 worked for you. You told me 09 worked for you. I didn't tell you 09. You guys told me 09 worked for you, and then you come back Friday and say, we got conflicting meetings. We don't think we can. What? Why did you even ask me then if you wanted to meet with me on Monday? Why did you ask if that was okay? And these guys are young. It's a sad part. These guys are stupid young. They're young. And I'm like, you guys have no idea what you guys are doing at all. You guys being veterans, you guys understand. You guys know, like, hey, what's your plan, right? What is your damn plan? Like, how do you not have a plan? We always have a plan for whatever it is, whatever we do. You're going to the field, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. You got an ops going. There's always a plan, right? Regardless if your business grows so fast. Who's the builder? It's Urban Nest. Urban Nest is the builder here in Oklahoma. And so that's the struggle, is like, how do you not have a plan? Regardless if your business is growing, that's awesome, right? You're doing something right. Your business is growing. It's growing fast, right? But I told her, I was like, these guys did not contract anybody to come work for them. And I was like, this is stupid, dude. Like, you guys should be you guys need to have a plan. How do you not? I think we're on 3 or 4 superintendents now. And that's what makes me mad. 'Cause I'm like, you guys kept firing these people, but you never went back to see the work that they were doing, right? Like I said, you poured my foundation and you poured it wrong. I lost 2 square feet on my foundation in my kitchen, of all places. 2 square feet, dude. You guys know what 2 square feet is, dude. That's a good amount of space. 2 square feet, man. or 22. I'm sorry, 22 square feet. 22 square feet is what they lost, right? 22 square feet out of my kitchen. And you guys that are builders, you guys that have built before, you guys know what 22 square feet look like, right? And this was in my kitchen. I got a 9-foot island in my kitchen, and you took 22 square feet away from my kitchen. And guess what? You took 22 square feet from my upstairs. So I've lost 44 square feet on my house because of what you guys did, you know? And so it's been super frustrating. Like, we've been going through looking at this, looking at that, and it's just super frustrating, dude. And I'm just like, and Summer's like, she's like, I'm done. She's like, honestly, I wish they just give us our money back. And I said, no, I understand, because they told us one thing about building some, because so in our kids' room they have like little attic space up top, and they made it like a clubhouse, right? Made like a clubhouse. So they got a little ladder, and they go up there, and it's like a playroom for them. It's a playroom inside of their bedroom, right? Which is great, because they can throw all their toys up there and play up there, and the room looks clean. But upstairs can be as nasty as can be, right? And so that's the boys' room and the girls' room. And they said, oh, we can sheetrock that, and then after inspection stuff, we can open it back up and we can do it. And I was like, cool, you know. And they came back and said, oh, we can't do that. The inspector won't let us do that. You're gonna have to buy dormer windows, and you guys know how expensive dormer windows are. And they had to do this. So we had to pay extra money into that on top of everything else we're already paying much extra money into, man. Snowcone said you should not have to pay for their F up. Either they are charging you for that, I'd fight that and demand a percentage off something else out of spite. No, they are. They're like, well, we're gonna credit you the 44 square feet that you lost. I'm like, what do you mean credit me? That was your mistake. You don't credit me. You're gonna take that off the price of the house. You know, you're taking that off the price of the house. You're not gonna credit me for your mistakes. You know, and get this. So we have an extra room upstairs, right? It's like 500 square feet. I think it's like 500 square foot. This room is 500 square feet. And we told them, we said, we don't put anything in there. Just run electrical. Just run electrical in there, and I'll finish it out later. Right? Don't put no subfloor. Don't put no insulation. Don't put nothing in it. I'll finish out later at a later date. But I just need this room, you know? And we went back, and they put subfloor down. I was like, why they put subfloor down? I didn't tell them to put subflooring down, you know? And then we went out there with one of the freaking designers, or who, I don't know who the heck she is. She works for them. She comes back like a week later and says, hey, so our framer made a mistake, and it's going to cost you $1,000 to keep that subfloor. I was like, it's not costing me $1,000, homie. It is not going to cost me $1,000. Rip it up. I don't want it then. I seriously don't want it. You know, Summer was mad. She's like, what? It's going to cost me $1,000? No, it's not costing me $1,000 for your mistakes. It's costing you $1,000, you know? And Summer says that's a frustrating part. We've been chill. I'm really easy going and laid back until I'm not. And I'm just not done. And that's the biggest thing. And so they told us, they said, yeah, it's going to cost you $1,000. I said, no, it's not. It's not costing me $1,000 for your mess up. If your framer's charging you $1,000, then you get it out of your framer, because I told you I didn't want it. I told you I didn't want the subfloor. I said, don't put subflooring in, you know? And so Snowcone over here is smoking bacon. She said, just like advocating for your health, you need to be assertive with them and be on them like white on rice, or they'll continue to treat y'all this way until damage is beyond fixable. Smoke says, ouch, that isn't good. Urban Nest average contractor rating 2.7 stars, and even worse from the Oklahoma License Board website. Dang, Smoke, you found that? Does Oklahoma require a contractor license in Oklahoma? General contractors are not required to have state licenses to perform the construction services. Also, state licenses are not required for small general contractors, subcontractors who do commercial, residential renovations, remodeling, and repair construction projects. Oh, you know what, Smoke? You've seen it. Right. And so, sweetheart, you see that? That's what Smoke found. He found 2.7 stars on them. And you know what? And that's what screws us up, dude, because we went through all their houses. We seen all their houses. We're like, these are beautiful homes, man. But when they told us that, I was like, dude, rip it out. Rip it out. I don't care what it's going to cost, but you need to rip it out, because I'm not paying you $1,000 for your mistake. Either that's going to cost you $1,000, or it's going to cost your contractor $1,000, your framer $1,000. It's not costing me. I'm not paying for it. You can rip it out. Please rip it out, because I'm done. I'm not doing it, you know? And if you need me to go and rip it out, then I'll go rip it out. That's fine. I'll rip it out and say, no, I'm not paying for this $1,000 for subflooring. So you kidding me? I went to freaking Home Depot and Lowe's and found subflooring that cost me $600 to put subflooring in. The exact same crap you just put in. You want to charge me $1,000? No, it's not happening, dude. I'll do it for $400. You know what I'm saying? By the time I buy the subfloor and buy the nails, $400. I mean, seriously, dude. They're oh, she says the rating dropped then. The rating dropped then, and I can absolutely see why. Because of this nonsense. Your only option looks like in the state of Oklahoma is an attorney general's office under consumer protection. And that's one thing. I mean, that's what I'm going to sit down. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to figure this out, because if I can't get my money, if they're going to keep treating us like this, then I'm going to tell them, look, dude, you got to figure something out. I'm tired of waiting. We've been working with you guys for freaking over 2 years now. 14 months ago, my house was supposed to be done. 14 months ago, my house was supposed to be done. And I'm still sitting here, and people are already moving into their homes, and I'm still sitting here wondering why I don't have anything done with my house yet. I paid you all my money, and then what? What'd you do? Spend my money? You know, all the stuff that's happened since we've started with them. It's insane. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, you know? And it's dumb, you know what I'm saying? Smoking Bacon gave us a link to the consumer protection. And that's something I may have to look into, because I'm just getting my money back, honestly. Just give my money back. You can keep the house. I'll put the money in the savings, and I'll invest into a piece of land. We'll find a piece of land, and we'll do it that way. Yeah, they spent it on those other houses. That's what I'm saying. They got a neighborhood going up in another city here, and I was like, what, are you guys just worried about putting up these houses real quick and not worrying about our house? You know, and that's one of the things. That's what the one thing someone was talking about. She's like, let's just go buy land. I said, if I get this money back, I'll probably definitely go look and trying to put some money down on some land or something. Yeah, I'm so tired of all of this. I know you are, sweetheart. It's just ridiculous. And so that's one of the biggest things that I'm gonna look into, is to see if I can strong arm them. Say, hey, dude, I don't know what's going on, because everybody else is moving in their homes and I'm still sitting here. Brick has been sitting out there for about a month now. The cement for the print has been sitting out there. It's all sitting in the third car garage. It's just sitting there. We went out the other day and they had sheetrock. They delivered sheetrock, you know. Snowcone said, I can't blame you. I'm over it for you, and it's not even my house. I feel for it. No, it's super frustrating. It's super frustrating. Like, trying to get this house for these kids, right? Trying to get a big enough house to accommodate all these kids that we got. You know, and it's super frustrating, because it's like, man, like what is it? Like, what is it that you guys aren't doing right? You know, why can't you guys do any of this? Like, what is taking so long? And it's super frustrating, you know. And they're like, we told them we're frustrated. Well, we're sorry you're frustrated. Let's try to fix. What are you gonna fix, dude? You're saying you can't get people to come to work. So what are you gonna do? I gave you all my money, and there's nothing being done in my house. You guys told me that the electrician that you guys hired doesn't put lights on their garages. I'm like, why? Are you paying him? If you're paying him, he will do what you tell him to do, right? That's how it's supposed to be. I need a house, not your salesman BS. I know, right? And that's a big thing, you know. Summer over here says we didn't have kids. It would be bad, but they have had their stuff in storage. It's back and forth with listing our current house, and it's stressful. It wouldn't be as bad. No, it wouldn't be, because like I said, we got 2 storage units. Crap's been in storage for over a year now. Over a year, crap's been in storage. And all my kids are like, you know, they want this stuff, you know. And I was like, I don't blame you, dude. I know, I understand, you know. Like I said, behind this green screen is a garage full of boxes. All our crap is packed up. The only thing we don't have packed up are the clothes in our closet, honestly. You know, this is our time to get in there and try to clean the house. Man, but if I sell my house, it's like, where do I go? What do I do? You know, I sell my house, then what? Where am I supposed to put it? You know, where are we supposed to live? And it sucks, you know, and that's one of the things that I'm struggling with, because I'm like, golly, I'm about to go in there. I told her I'm taking my 45 with me when I'm going to this meeting with them. I'm taking my 45 with me, because I tell you, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And you guys they have to have an understanding as to what's going on, because I'm done. I'm done talking with you guys. Like, whatever it is, it's not working. You guys have all my money, and you guys got me by the balls right now, and I can't do anything, right? I can go over here smoking bacon where he told me to go to the consumer protection, right? And all I can do is go in there and tell them these guys are screwing me. These guys aren't building a house. They framed it and that was it. I just got a frame. Is all I got. It's sad. No bricks have been done on the house. They framed it. And I've got no sheetrock. I've got no insulation. They put an HVAC in. That's it. You know, I wouldn't take the 45, outsmart them and the legal standpoint. I know, but I'm just like, it's super frustrating. It's super frustrating. I mean, smoke. I mean, you install HVAC systems. How long does it take to install an HVAC system on a house, on a brand new house? You know, I guarantee you, it don't take a week. It don't take a week, a day. Yeah, it don't take a week to install an HVAC system. A week max. A week max. This house has been sitting for weeks. Nothing has been done on this house. Nothing has been done on this house, and it's super frustrating. You know, it's like the wife said, right down the street, 2 houses down, 2 doors down. They said the house is already sold. The house is already sold. Everything on the outside is done. Bricks, garage doors. They're even putting up a fence already. I saw the poles already. They're putting a fence up already. I'm like, these guys are gonna move in before we do. You know, and I mean, it better be a high-end house with a ton of equipment for it to take a full week. It's not. It's just a regular freaking air purifier system and an HVAC system. That's all it is. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy at all. You know, you got to run ductwork and you got to install the system. Like you said, it may take you a couple of days, you know. Someone said exactly to whom I said that. Smoke said that, sweetheart. Smoke said that. And like I said, it take a couple of days to install an HVAC system. And these guys, that's the biggest thing that they've installed in this entire house. Out of everything that's been ran, the HVAC system is probably the biggest piece of equipment they've installed in this house. You know? And someone says it's been done. It's been done a while, so it's done. They need to move on. They're not moving on to anything. They're not doing anything. They're not going anywhere. They're not. It's super frustrating, dude. It's super frustrating. This is some of the stuff we're dealing with right now. And I'm like, sit down with me. I mean, let's sit down and talk then, dude, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be super frustrated. You're going to be super upset with me. I'm going to tell you right now because I will not recommend anybody come build with you at all. Not recommend anybody to come build with you. I want to talk to the people that you're working with, the houses you're building for other people. Like ours is like the last custom home they're building. They're not building any more custom homes. Everything is prefabricated now. They have what they're doing. We are the last custom home that they're building. You know, we used to swing from the rafters like monkeys and hang ductwork, and it would go quick. In new construction, as you have everything open, right? And everything is open. There's no sheetrock in this house. It's just a frame. And so that's why I'm like, I don't know why you guys are taking so long with this. What is taking so long? And so that's one thing we're dealing with right now. That's what we're dealing with right now. And it's super frustrating, you know, it's super frustrating. You know, someone said not prefab, just not custom. Well, it's not prefab. You know what I mean? They're not doing custom. They're doing like, what do they call that? That's like Four Corners here. Four Corners does the same thing. They have, okay, this is the house you can pick from, and these are the things you can add to it, and you can't go anything more. Cookie cutter, yeah. A lot of cookie cutter homes, right? Smoke, exactly. A lot of cookie cutter. And we're the last custom house. And I don't know. Like I said, we've been working with these guys for like 2 years. You know, like she said, like someone said, we're supposed to be done 14 months ago. We're supposed to be done with our house 14, semi-custom and spec. There you go. Semi-custom and spec is what it is. And so we're supposed to be in our house 14 months ago. And here we are. It's freaking February 2022. And so before we know, it's going to be 26 months by the time we move into this house. If we even get to move in within the next 5 months, you know, it's just super frustrating. And it's just like, dang, dude, I'm so tired. Like, I don't even want to deal with this nonsense anymore. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do it no more. I'm so done. I'm, you know, like someone said, if I could talk them into just giving my money back, just give my money back, dude. Honestly, you can sell this house. You can sell it for more than what you're selling it to me for. I can tell you that much. And you can go through and put all your prefab crap in there that you're doing with all the other houses, you know. And they could sell it. They could sell it for more than what they're selling it to us for. I can guarantee you that. I mean, as big as the house is, I mean, it's the biggest house in the neighborhood, or one of the biggest houses in the neighborhood. They could definitely sell it for more than what they're selling it to us for. And I bet you it'd be done a lot faster than what it's taking them to do it for us, you know. If it's been open and exposed for 14 months through the weather and not dried in, you couldn't pay more to take that house. The moisture in the wood alone will cause mold and mildew. I know, man. I know. No, they just framed it like a few months ago. I mean, it's been a while. Plus, the home is more affordable. You know, it's been a while. Honestly, how long has it been framed up? It's been framed for a couple of months now, at least 2 months. I'm thinking at least 2 months it's been framed up. Honestly, and it may be longer than that. I think they framed it in December. Was it December when they framed it? I think it was December they framed it. You know, let's see what someone say. No, they didn't frame until 3 months ago. It's been 3 months. So November, December, and January. So it's been framed for 3 months. Does it have exterior siding on it? No. On the front, they just put the exterior siding on the front. That's it. They just put exteriors on the front of the house. They just did that. You know, no, October, November. So yeah, see, so at the end of October. There's no siding on it. There's nothing on it. It's all exposed, dude. It's all exposed. They got plywood. They got, what is that? The zip system. They got the zip system on the outside of it, is what they got. You know, but it's supposed to have brick. It's supposed to have brick. They're supposed to put brick on last week, 2 weeks ago. They still ain't done it yet. There's no brick. They got the zip system. You know the zip system, Smoke. Water damage could be extensive, and if they put the siding over it, you won't know. I'd go and buy and take pictures. I'm gonna have to now, Smoke. You're in the construction industry. I'm gonna have to go and take pictures to make sure. Like I said, we got this rain coming in. Got some rain supposed to be coming in tonight, and then freezing rain and sleet coming in the next 2 days. And then I'm about to go out there and take pictures to see it, because I'm gonna be like, dude, I can't do this. Like, look at this. Look at the framing on this house, man. It's molded. You know, I'm gonna have to take pictures, and then when I go into this meeting with them, I'll be like, look, here's these pictures, dude. There's mold on the frame of this house. I'm not buying. You can't. This can't pass inspection. I know it can't pass. I'll even call the inspector out to come look at it and make sure. You know, hey, dude, look at this. What do you think of this? You think this is legit? You think this is okay? You know, and so it sucks, dude. Look around the base of the walls on the outside and inside where water could seep in. I'll do that, Smoke. I'll definitely go out there. I'll go out there this Saturday. This Saturday, I'll take the wife out there. Hopefully, it'll be warm. It's supposed to be in the 40s this Saturday. I'll go out there this Saturday. It's gonna be another week, nothing done. They don't have anything planned on this calendar. On the calendar that they had, they told us that we're supposed to look at. On the calendar, they said these are what's supposed to be done, and ain't nothing been done. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna look. Nothing. They don't have anything planned for this week. Like, why? You know. She said if we take Michael, we can take Michael out there. Who's Michael? I don't know who Michael is. I don't know. You know. Yeah, take him out there. We'll take him out there with us and say, hey, dude, come look at this. Tell us what you think. It's been October. This house has been sitting like this since October. October, man. It's February. It's almost freaking March. And my house has been sitting the same way since October. No brick, no siding, no sheetrock, no insulation. They ran electrical, they ran gas, and they ran water since October when they framed the house. It's freaking crazy. The table guy. Oh, okay. The table guy. My client and his wife. He's a retired super. We should take him out there and have him look at it and see what he thinks. Because if there's stuff out there, I'll take pictures of it. And I'm like, look, dude, no, look at this. You need to fix this. Like, you guys are already so far behind schedule. You guys need to take this apart and redo it. Put new wood in or something. You guys need to redo it. I'm not accepting this, you know, and I'll bring an inspector out there and say, hey, look at this crap, man. My house has been sitting like this since freaking October. Nothing being done with it. You know, check the electrical wires for green corrosion as rust on your gas pipe. That's a good indicator of the moisture in the house. I'm about to look and see. Oh my gosh. How do you run electrical without walls? And I don't know, Snow Cone. I don't know how they just ran it, you know. And they said, Summer says they don't care about schedule or anything. They don't. They really don't. And Smoke says, oh, hell, take the retired super out there. He will eat them alive. Yes. That's what we may do. Summer knows him. We may sit down with him and see if he's available Saturday. And we'll go out there and sit with them and say, hey, can you walk around this and let me know what you think? Like, seriously, I know I'll pay you or whatever. But I got to know what you think about this. I'm going to have to go out there and look. And you're right. I need to go look at the electrical. I need to go look. I mean, there's been a lot of moisture. We've had a lot of moisture recently. And if it is getting all corroded and looking like crap, I need to let them know, like, look, this is unacceptable, dude. Like, my house has been open since October. You guys aren't doing anything. Like, it's all just sitting here and it's all going to corrode and get bad. I mean, we got weather coming in. We've had weather coming in, you know. Someone said they have windows. We have windows, but a big gaping hole where the slider should be. Like, she got a 10-foot slider supposed to go in. There ain't nothing there. It's all open, you know. 10-foot slider supposed to go on the back porch, and it's just open. It's just exposed. There's nothing there. They used to have a big thing of plywood up, and then they took it down, and now it's just open and exposed. They didn't put no slider in, you know. Oh, 12-foot. I'm sorry, not 10-foot. 12-foot slider. So it's supposed to be a big 12-foot slider on the back of the house. I know, big 12-foot slider, and they haven't put it in yet because they haven't got it yet. They said. So you didn't order it a year ago when we planned all this? What do you mean you don't have it yet? You know, I know, Scarlett. I know Wade would have had it filled. I'm telling you, I know Wade would have. I know Wade. I've been staying calm because I've been letting Summer do it because that's the way we do it. Summer's in charge. She does it, and then whenever she's like, I'm done, then she lets me go, and that's when I get into it. That's when I get them. You know, Summer says it's backward. It's been backordered for a year. They still haven't got it yet, and so I don't know. I don't know. I know he's pissed for you. I know, right? Wouldn't be the first job site I get thrown off. I bet, Smoke. I know. I bet you've been thrown off a lot of job sites, you know. But that's one of the biggest things. So that's what I got to do. I got to go out there and go and inspect it myself, you know. Go and inspect it and make sure that it is where it needs to be, right? Because like I said, these houses are sitting in. It's like nothing's being done. It sucks. Nothing is being done with these houses. You know, he made an engineer cry once. I'm sure Smoke did. Let's go, Wade. Scarlett says, "Let's go, Wade." Snow Cone says he's made engineers cry. I mean, it's not hard. Engineers are silly. You know what I'm saying? Summer said that's why she's not going to the meeting because she's gonna let me take charge of it. So I'm gonna tell him. I'll tell him straight up. Break out a map. I want to see what's been done the past 12 weeks on this house, and I'm gonna have him look at exactly what has been done. I'm gonna look. Does this suffice building a home? I'm just gonna call him out. You know, do you think this is good enough to build a house? I don't care how many houses you build in a year. That's not my problem. My problem is my house. That's my worry, is my house, right? I don't care about the other 50,000 houses you're building. I'm worried about my house being built. You've had this frame since what, October, November? It's February. By the time I go see him, it'll be March. It's March. And this is where we're at on my house. Why? Why are we still sitting here with nothing done on my house? These people are already moving in. They're in the same industry you're in. They build homes for a living. Why can't you build a house, right? If they can build that many houses and they haven't gotten it done, I don't know, Scarlett. I don't know. That's my biggest frustration, is saying, hey, what are you guys doing? I'm going to call them out. I'm going to call them out on all their punches. I'm like, look, I told you guys I wasn't going to start paying until I started seeing progress being done. I saw progress being done, so I paid off all my debt. And now what? Now that I paid it all off, you guys don't care? You guys are just going to do whatever you want to do? I said, this is uncalled for, right? Seems like they're giving you the fuck around. They are, Scarlett. They're giving us the screw. They're screwing with us. And I'm just going to call them out, dude. Straight up. I'm just going to call them out and say, look, I don't care, dude. And me, I get ugly, dude. I know where one of them lives, so I get ugly. I start stealing from you then. You took my money, I'm going to take your money, you know? See, I'd be mama bear. They effing with my kids' well-being. I'd lose my crap, right, Snow Cone? Give me addresses. I'll sit in the front yards. I got you, Scarlett. I got one that lives up in Piedmont and one that lives in my neighborhood. And I tell him, dude, I'll take my money back. I'll get my money back. Like, I'm not worried about it. I can definitely do some things to make sure that I get my money's worth back out of you. If that's how it's going to be, you know. But we'll definitely get there, man. So, but it's 2000. It's about to be 2000 here. I still haven't eaten dinner yet. I still got to get on the phone with Ron Breland over Isaiah 6:8, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, letting me vent, letting me come on here and vent. You got us all fired up now. I know. That's good, though. I got you guys all fired up. I'm glad you guys came out here to hang out with me today to enjoy this Monday. Get over this Monday, right? I got my episode coming out this Wednesday over at Veteran Trash Talk and over on my YouTube channel. Check out my episode for this Wednesday, man. Talking about what's going on in Canada and how proud I am of those Canadians up there. I go live this Thursday with Vet Radio Syndicate. You guys can catch me on my YouTube channel or my Facebook page. If you are on Facebook, come over to my Facebook page. I'll accept you. You can come over and watch the show. My live this Thursday with Vet Radio Syndicate. This Friday, I got Yana from Biblical Manifestation. I got her coming on talking about how cannabis is okay to use. If you've been thinking about it and you're like it goes against my religion or whatever the case may be, she'll tell you out of the Bible straight up. It is a seed. It's a plant bearing fruit, right? It's a seed bearing fruit, and how it's okay to use, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this freaking Monday. Go do amazing things. You're very important to us. Don't think that you're not needed here, because you very much are needed here. You're the only one that can do what you can do, and we appreciate everything that you're doing, man. I love you guys. Remember, guys, you are not alone. We're always here to take care of you. This is why we do these shows, to be able to make you feel like you're needed, like we need you, because you really do. We really need you guys, man. I love everything you guys are doing. No wonder I was a shit show. Hey, tomorrow's Tuesday, so it's not Monday no more. Go and enjoy the rest of the week. Do amazing things. Don't let yourself down. You're the only one that can fail yourself, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Remember, guys, here at the Stone Vet, we got you 6.